say that before Christmas, having driven GT3 RS and 458 Italia in quite close succession, the one question that I asked myself was, once you'd step from the Ferrari and its entirely new approach to sort of control layout and almost the approach to making a super fast sports car, would Porsche's conventional methods seem a bit old hat and a bit boring? And do you know what, for 1 minute today when I got in this RS, I did think to myself, oh my god, Ferrari's moved the game into a completely different epoch. But actually it just takes 5 minutes behind the wheel of the RS to realise that this car will never lose its appeal. There is a bass, a coarse brilliance to this car that will always appeal to people that love driving. You know what? The gear change feels slow and cumbersome after the Ferraris. It doesn't have that sort of arcade game, hang on with two hands and just conquer the road feel to it. But what it does do is cover the ground with technical competence and with great skill and character and charisma. This car is just overspilling with the stuff, from its noise to just the way that it feels. This has got steering feel the Ferrari can't help to match. It really can't. Now, it would be easy with these two cars to fall into quite a lazy conclusion that the Ferrari was a little less characterful because it had all its systems on board, and the Porsche was the more honest analog device. And there is some truth to that, but I don't think it's quite as simple, because the Ferrari is an immensely emotive machine. Yes, it may be paddles, yes, it may have controls on the steering wheel for just about everything, yes, it may feel quite arcade game, and yes, the steering might be a little lacking in feel, but I defy anyone to drive that thing quickly and get out of it and say that wasn't quite an experience. The Porsche, on the other hand, works its magic slightly differently. It is more analog. It demands more of its driver, because coming into a second gear bend from fourth gear, in this car you have to go down 2 gears, you've got to match the throttle and the gear speed, so you've got to heel and toe. The steering's moving around a bit more, the whole weight of the car's moving around because it's rear engine. There's just more stuff to manage, and I find that rewarding. Do I miss some of that in the Ferrari? I have to say I do, but am I in awe of how the way the Ferrari does it for me? Yes, I am. Which would I choose at the end of the day? Do you know what? I think I need to drive it a bit more to decide. Get a load of this. I mean, how much better can this Metzger 6 get? It's outrageous. So how do you reach a meaningful conclusion here? I mean, is there really a winner? Possibly not. The 458 is potentially an everyday car, and its spread of ability is greater than the Porsche's. But the Porsche's a tonic, it's just so alive, so rewarding. Maybe for once we'll let a picture do the talking, because this shot probably describes the differences between the two cars better than any words.